This is the Lefort 46 bottle wine cooler and beverage fridge. I've been using it long enough to know what stands out and what could be better, and I'm keeping this video focused on real use at home, not specs on a page. I set it up as a freestanding unit in my dining area next to a buffet. It blends in like a proper piece of furniture, which matters to me because a cooler can either elevate a room or stick out. The black cabinet with the stainless trim looks clean, and the smoked glass door adds a nice touch. It doesn't scream for attention, it just looks right. From my experience, setup is simple. I leveled it with the adjustable feet, plugged it in, and let it settle before loading the bottles. The control panel is straightforward. I like that I can set the upper and lower zones separately in Fahrenheit, and the display is easy to read. The dual zone layout is the big draw for me. If you're new to this, a dual zone cooler is basically two temperature areas in the same unit. Whites and sparkling like it colder, reds prefer warmer. I keep the upper zone down near 45-50 degrees F for Sauvignon Blanc and Prosecco, and the lower zone around 58-61 degrees F for Cabernet and Pinot Noir. The cooler holds those numbers well. I checked with a small digital thermometer I already owned, and both zones stayed within a degree or two, even after I opened the door a few times during a get-together. Key features that made a difference for me are the 46 bottle capacity, the dual temperature zones from 40 to 65 degrees F, the smooth wooden shelves, the 3 lighting options, and the reversible door. The shelves glide out far enough that I can see labels without wrestling a bottle. Standard Bordeaux bottles fit in tidy rows. Larger bottles, like some Pinot and Champagne, need a little creativity. If you have a lot of wide bottles, your real capacity drops. That's true for almost every fridge in this size. In my opinion, the 5 wood shelves strike a good balance between stability and flexibility. I can remove one to make space for big bottles, then slide it back when I'm stocking with standard shapes. Noise was something I worried about. I don't want a fridge humming over dinner. This one is impressively quiet. It cycles on with a soft, low hum and then fades into the background. The sound never intruded on conversation or a movie night. Vibration is minimal. The shelves and rails feel solid, so I'm not concerned about the bottles rattling around. I also appreciate the lighting more than I expected. There's white, blue, and amber. White is crisp and shows labels clearly. Blue feels modern, but it can wash out lighter labels. Amber is my go-to because it looks warm and classy, and it doesn't glare at night. I usually keep the light on a soft setting in the evening and off during the day. The smoked glass door helps with glare and adds a layer of UV reduction. I haven't seen fogging on the door under normal use. Even on a humid day, it stayed clear unless I left it open too long while rearranging bottles. From my experience, the reversible door is worth calling out. The cooler ships with the parts you need to switch the swing. I changed it to open the other way to fit my layout. It took a Phillips screwdriver, some patience, and about 15 minutes. The hinges lined up, the door sealed tight afterward, and there were no squeaks. These small things make living with an appliance easier. As for the build, the exterior has a solid feel and the handle is sturdy. The gasket around the door seals well. I can slip a dollar bill along the edges and feel good resistance, which is a quick home test for a clean seal. That helps the cooler hold temperature and run efficiently. I can't measure exact energy use, but based on how often it cycles and the stable temps, it seems to sip power rather than gulp it. The unit is rated for both freestanding and under-counter use. That means it vents from the front, so it can slide into a cabinet cutout with proper clearances. I kept mine freestanding because I like the flexibility, but I measured my cabinets and it would fit the standard 24-inch width. If you go built-in, make sure to leave the airflow openings clear and check your baseboard trim so the door can swing fully. I also recommend measuring the door swing so it doesn't hit a wall or island. That's where the reversible door really helps. A quick word on temperature basics if you're new. Reds are happy in the upper 50s to low 60s Fahrenheit. Whites and rosé feel lively at 45-55 degrees F. Sparkling likes it colder, near 40-45 degrees F. Serving temp is different from long-term cellar temp, but for most homes, This range is a sweet spot that keeps bottles ready to pour without sacrificing character. This cooler covers that span well. The touch controls are responsive, and the temperature changes in small steps, which gives me more control when I'm dialing in a new wine. It's perfect for someone who wants a stylish, compact unit that handles both reds and whites with minimal fuss. It's also good if you host often and care about presentation. The interior lighting and the wood shelves make the collection look curated, even if you're stocking weeknight wines. If you like to keep a few craft beer cans or seltzers on hand, the lower zone can handle those too. Just know that if you switch a zone to cans, you'll want to adjust shelf spacing and you'll give up some bottle count. In my opinion, the realistic bottle capacity with a mixed collection lands below the max when you factor in larger bottles, but I'm fine with that. I'd rather have shelves that protect labels and make it easy to slide bottles than cram in every last one. I also like how quickly the temperatures recover after I open the door. During a small party, I was in and out for an hour, and the unit pulled both zones back to set point without drama. I did have a couple small concerns at the start. I wondered if the tinted glass would make it hard to read labels without turning on the light. It doesn't. Labels are still visible with room light, and the interior light solves it when I need clarity. I also wondered if the control panel would pick up fingerprints. It can, a little, but a quick wipe takes care of it. None of these are deal breakers for me. I'd recommend this for new collectors who want an easy first step into proper storage, and also for seasoned wine fans who need a secondary unit near the dining space or living room. It bridges storage and display in a way that feels thoughtful. The build looks and feels premium without going over the top, and it stays quiet enough that it fades into the background until you need it. In conclusion, the Lefort 46 bottle wine cooler and beverage fridge nails the basics that matter. Stable temps, low noise, flexible layout, and a design that looks good in real homes. The dual zones are accurate, the shelves are smooth and sturdy, and the lighting options let you set the mood. If you keep a mix of reds, whites, and a few sparklers, it handles all of them well. If your collection is heavy on oversized bottles, plan your shelf layout and expect a lower count. That's the only real trade-off I ran into. For how I drink and host, this fridge delivers exactly what I want. You can find detailed information about the Lefort 46 bottle wine cooler and beverage fridge in the comments section. See you in the next video.